Hello everyone, Bill here again. I recently got a posting on my video, The Black Hebrews, by a man by the name of Dreadhead85. Now this video will be mostly directed to him, but of course I will let him know about this and I hope he sees the video. But of course this will also be a learning video for everyone else. He made a posting that is actually, there were so many mistakes in the basically paragraph that he left that has compelled me to make this video. One of the first things he says is that nowhere in the Bible does it mention the word Jews or Jewish or Jew. Well, that is so in error it's unbelievable. If you actually look up the word Jews in a concordance, okay, it actually, Jew, Jews, Jewish, it actually appears 283 times in the Bible. Let me show you something. Now this is mostly going out to Dreadhead. Now I have several videos on this. I'll plug it in just a second. This is what every Christian needs to have in their collection. They need to have a concordance to the translation they use. Now I have 3 videos on this. I have a video that's just called Concordance, okay? And I have a video called Bibles and Tools. Now, Dreadhead, if you are watching this, I want you to watch those 3 videos. You do not have these basic tools, okay, you will not properly study the Bible. And again, getting back to concordance, yes, I use the New King James. That's what I'll be showing in just a second. But of course, you have to get a concordance to the translation you have. If you have a New King James, you've got to get one that says New King James Concordance. If you have an original King James, you have to get a Strong's Concordance. If you have an NIV concordance, and so on. Okay? But again, if you look up the word Jew, Jews, or Jewish, again, 283 times in the Bible. Okay? The first time it appears is actually in 2 Kings 25:25. That's the first time in chronological order of the way the Bible is assembled. Okay? The next time it appears will be in Esther. So, my thing is that okay, the word Jew appears in the Bible. Now, he did make one valid point. He did get something right. Yes, the word Jew did not appear until after King David. But it did appear at the end of the fall of Judah, the nation of Judah, and then it continued. Okay, and again, please see my 3 videos. Concordance, Bibles and Tools, part 1 and 2. Those are the tools that you need to properly study the Bible. Now, I made another point. Well, Jesus isn't actually his name. Well, many years ago, the older Christians will know this, there was a Christian singer by the name of Scott Wesley Brown, and he actually made a song called Yeshua HaMashiach. Okay, in the original Hebrew tongue, in Greek, in Hebrew, okay, the name Jesus is Yeshua HaMashiach. Yes, some Christians, the well-educated Christians, know that Jesus isn't actually his name. It is a translation from the Greek to English, okay? In Spanish, it's Jesus, okay? It all depends what translation and what language you're speaking, okay? And by the way, when we say the word Jesus Christ, we say it in English. Actually, in Spanish, if you go Jesus Christos, they actually consider that an insult, okay? They just say the Christ or Jesus, but they never put them two together back to back. Okay, the thing is that you actually look up in the Amplified version of the Bible, which by the way I have a video on that too. Okay, again, it'll actually say Jesus the Christ, and that's actually his name, because see, when we say the Christ, that's a title, that's not his last name. Okay, now the word Jew is not Greek, it's actually based in Latin. Now, I want to show you something. Okay. Here is a Webster's New World Collegiate Dictionary. Okay, very clear. On page 726, copyright 1997, that's when I got this, okay, you will very clearly see the progression, Hebrew to Latin to Greek to English. It's actually, the word in English, Jew, is actually Old French, believe it or not. And again, if you look up in this dictionary, or of course any Webster's dictionary, I'm sure they probably just recopied it, you'll see the same exact thing. Look up the word Jew in capital J, small e, small w. Okay, you will see what I'm saying. You will actually see the Hebrew, the Greek, the Latin, and Old French word definition. You will see it. Take a look. Now, getting back to what I was saying in Greek, yes, I have a Bible, Greek, New Testament, here. Actually, if you look this up, if you go page by page, okay, you'll actually see the word Jesus is actually spelled two separate times differently in Greek. Okay, look it up. Okay, now, here's something that's very, he was saying, Jew, Greek, whatever. Okay, here's something very interesting. In the Gospel of John, chapter 4, verse 9, the situation here is this Samaritan woman meets her Messiah. They're at the well, she wants to get water, okay, and Jesus talks to this Samaritan woman. Here's the setup. Verse 9, Gospel of John, chapter 4, verse 9. Then the woman, a Samaritan, Samaria, said to him, Jesus, okay, how is it that you, being a Jew, ask drink from me, a Samaritan woman? Right there. And of course, if you look up the separate places where the crucifixion scene, where the sign is put above Christ's head, it says, "Here, behold, the King of the Jews." So there it is. Now, speaking solely to Dreadhead85 now. Now the thing is that I have just pointed out some basic tools, and I strongly recommend that you see my other videos. Again, concordance, Bibles, and tools. These are essential tools for any basic Christian to help with their Christian walk. I cannot stress enough to get these books that I basically show on those 3 videos. Okay? You can get them at Barnes & Noble. You can get them on Amazon.com. Okay? And I'm willing to bet you probably even find them on eBay. Okay? Any well-devoted Christian who wants to know the Scriptures needs to have these basic tools that I speak of, both here and in those other 3 videos. So please, Dreadhead85, get these books. Thank you.